is Valley News Live at 4.
Adam always had a smile on his face, making everyone around him smile. He had a contagious laugh, a positive, outgoing attitude, and was willing to help anyone and go out of his way to do anything, no matter what.
A fallen officer is being remembered by his colleagues at the West Fargo Police Department. In a press conference this afternoon, Chief Otterness described Lieutenant Adam Gustafson as a leader in the department who loved the community he served. Good afternoon, everyone. The police chief also announced funeral plans for the lieutenant. The service will be held next Wednesday, May 26th at 1 p.m. at Northview Church in Fargo. Family, friends, and law enforcement are invited to attend with limited seating available to the public. The service will also be streamed online. Community members can visit the memorial at the West Fargo Police Department, where pictures, flowers, letters, and other memorabilia are being displayed. This afternoon, one man stood outside the police department holding a sign in honor of Lieutenant Gustafson. And a tender moment at a Fargo baseball field is going viral today after dozens of officers from the West Fargo Police Department gathered to support Lieutenant Gustafson's son. At least 20 officers could be seen at Theraldson's Little League complex in South Fargo last night, cheering on the fallen officer's son as he played in his first baseball game since his father passed. The woman who snapped that photo and shared it to Facebook says it was a sight and feeling none of them will ever forget. More rain is in the forecast, and Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson is tracking it all for you. He joins us now with the first look. Hutch.
Stacy, thanks so much. Good afternoon, everyone. Heading into your evening, we do have some active showers and thunderstorms. A couple firing up along the I-94 corridor just off to the west of the FM area. These string along a boundary up into north central portions of Minnesota in and around Lake of the Woods area. Here's a look at the activity in parts of the Cass County area. Moving into Valley City right now, shower and thunderstorm that's going to bring some heavy rain to the southern side of town first and then work its way right through town as we go through the next 20 minutes. Here is a look at some showers and storms just north of the Detroit Lakes area. These extend up towards Height of Land Lake and also Monoman County right over Nadawash. Some very heavy rain. Most of the lightning with that cell is up to your north at the present time. Scanning the sides of these clouds, there's going to be some small hail potential, but these they're 28 to 35,000-foot cloud tops with these cells working their way through. Activity northwest Minnesota diminishing in the lightning forecast this evening. The evening storm chances are set and going to be most prominent here to the south and to the west of the FM area. Last night, Aaron Page sent this in from the Argyle area where they were inundated with ridiculous, and I mean ridiculous amounts of rain. Is that an extension cord buried there? Just unbelievable water there. This rain gauge completely overflowing. I want to thank Aaron and all of you for sharing your photos. Argyle almost 7 inches reported in the rain gauges there. Numerous places with well over a half of an inch of rain. Many of us needed the rain. 7 inches is a little bit overboard. I'll have details on more rain in the forecast right into next week here in just a couple of moments.
All right. Thanks so much, Hutch. The Fargo woman accused of killing a family friend's toddler last year is taking her case to trial. 37-year-old Brandy Adelke is charged with murder and child abuse in the death of 15-month-old Mika. Court documents say she left Mika alone while she was taking a bath and she went underwater for an unknown amount of time. She also admitted to pinching and slapping the child's face to get her to wake up. That trial is set to start on July 7th. Fire officials are now saying the damage estimate for a Fargo strip mall is more than $1 million. The fire marshal tells us the building is an estimated $1.25 million loss and everything inside is a $200,000 loss. The strip mall along 32nd Avenue South went up in flames earlier this month and destroyed a physical therapy office and Gigi's Playhouse, North Dakota's only Down Syndrome Achievement Center. Other businesses in the mall were also affected. Since then, Gigi's Playhouse and Bodyworks Physical Therapy have both said they'll come back from this. Gigi's is hoping to raise $3.5 million for a new building. A Fargo man is behind bars after police say he assaulted his ex-girlfriend, slashed her tires, and prevented her from calling for help. 28-year-old Kyrie Hill is charged with aggravated assault and felonious restraint, among other charges. It happened just before midnight last Saturday. The victim told officers Hill had beaten her with a metal iron, suffocated her, and took her phone so she couldn't call 911. Court documents say he also kept her in a bathroom against her will for half an hour and threatened to kill her. He has another open case in Cass County Court for hitting and killing a small dog last month. A man will spend 6 months in the Cass County Jail for his role in the violent protest in downtown Fargo last May following the death of George Floyd. Caliph McLean pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit criminal mischief. Prosecutors say he threw rocks toward the police line and was among the people who forced their way into a restaurant. He was seen trying to open a cash register, which had already been emptied. He's ordered to pay $1,500 and serve 1 year of probation after he's released. A Minnesota man has been charged with the shooting death of his wife back in 2010. Investigators say they revisited the cold case after noticing a discrepancy between the defendant's story and what forensic investigators found. 37-year-old Nicholas Furcus was charged with second-degree murder this morning. His wife, Heidi, was shot in the back on April 25, 2010. Furcus claimed someone broke into their St. Paul home and shot her, but investigators say the angle of the shot doesn't fit that story. Investigators also discovered that the couple was close to losing their home and facing a mountain of debt. Despite that case being more than a decade old, police say they never stopped working on it.
This is a tragic case that touches us all deeply. That's why we never quit. We never closed it. We never stopped working it. Looking at evidence, searching for evidence with determination, ultimately to get to the truth.
If convicted, Furcus could face up to 40 years in prison. Fargo City officials are looking for input from the public on what to do with the former Mid-America Steel site that was set on fire twice this past year. Fargo's Planning and Development Department is hosting an open house on the topic tonight. That's happening from 5 to 7 at the Sky Commons Conference Center, which is just down from the Fargo Civic Center. A second open house will happen in June. This all stems from those fires at the building along 2nd Street North and NP Avenue. The first fire at the city-owned property was reported on March 22nd. An 18-year-old and 2 juveniles are facing arson charges. Another arson happened on April 11th, and 2 juveniles are facing charges in that fire. The major construction on I-94 is moving today. It's heading toward Veterans Boulevard in West Fargo. Southbound traffic will be reduced to a single lane on the overpass bridge. The 2 west lanes for southbound traffic on the 9th Street Bridge will be closed and be ready to slow down. Speeds are reduced to 25 miles per hour through that work zone. A traffic warning for people in downtown Fargo. NP Avenue was down to 1 lane in each direction for emergency work. You'll see cones between 2nd Street North and 3rd Street North. The city says crews will work on a water main and construction should be done by Monday. Fire officials say be careful as you break out your grill for the summer. Several fires start each year from unattended grills or grease fires that get out of hand. They say keep your grill at least 10 feet away from your house and make sure to clean it. Experts say to keep a spray bottle handy to spray down the grill in case the flames flare up. Grilling experts at Shields say if you take care of your grill, you should be able to use it at cookouts for years to come.
If you take care of a grill, it's going to last quite a while. We have customers come in with gas grills that are 20 years old and they work just fine.
We have more grilling tips up on our website, valleynewslive.com. A star-studded event is in the works to honor a West Fargo boy who died of brain cancer. The Landons Light Foundation is teaming up with NFL star Carson Wentz for Landons Night at the Lights. That event will honor Landon Stolberg, who was diagnosed with brain cancer in 2017 at the age of 10 and died in 2019. The mission of the Landons Light Foundation is to support children who are battling a serious medical illness. The event will take place at the Essentia Health Plaza at the Lights on June 27th. You can find ticket information on our website.
Set aside politics just this once.
It's become a fight to get to the bottom of the January 6th riots at the Capitol. An update on that, plus how many people have now been arrested. Next.
Tracking some showers and thunderstorms along and west of the FM area along Interstate 94, moving right into Valley City as we speak. Very heavy rain moving to the north at about 25 to 30 miles per hour. Oriska, Tower City, showers in your area as well. We'll track these and have your forecast next.